Alright. Hello everybody. I'm Gamemaster 909, back with another Gamemaster 909 Plays. Now, today's a pretty special one where I'll be playing the trending card game, known of course as Balatro. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? just kidding. April Fools. Haha. I'll be playing this instead. Toy Story 2 for the original PlayStation, because I don't know. Honest to God, it was pretty difficult to actually pick out a game to play for this April Fool's episode, because, I pick a different one every time. Or, like, a different game to play every time. And this is, like, what, the... Wow, ninth, I believe, April Fool's video I've done, so... Yeah, it was kind of hard to decide. But I ultimately went with this game. Um... Yeah. Now, I have actually, played through this game on the channel before. Specifically, the Nintendo 64 version. But it wasn't until recently, because that was the version I, grew up playing. And I recently, I was in, like, a year ago, got the PlayStation version, which is what I'm playing right now, because it was available to purchase on the modern PlayStation Store on PlayStation 4 and 5. So isn't that cool? Get to experience this game in super high res, as it was clearly not meant to be shown. Look at this. But whatever. I still really like this game, so it doesn't really matter. Although I will admit, it did take a while for me to get used to the controls because, I'm playing this with the DualSense controller. I'm playing this on PlayStation 5, by the way. A controller, which is pretty much the same as the DualShock was on the original PlayStation, which meant that my first instinct was to use the right analog stick as the camera. You cannot do that in this game. Instead, you control the camera with the triggers, the L1 and R2 buttons, which took me so long to get used to. It's just a weird control scheme in general. I kind of preferred how this game controlled an N64, because, it was with... First of all, it was with an actual analog stick, which, I mean, the analog controls on this, they work fine. Honestly, though, sometimes I do prefer using a D-pad. Shoot. What? That didn't count? Whatever. Yeah, and plus, on the N64 version, you use the C buttons for the camera, which felt a little more natural. Okay. I need to actually, focus on where I am. Oh, what? Okay, this is... Okay, I'm gonna use the D-pad for this, because I can't trust my control stick flicking. There we go. Just makes me kind of wish they had, the angled slants, like, old Nintendo controllers used to have. I mean that because, I know the original DualShock had that issue. If you consider it an issue, anyway. There we go. But, anyways... What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, before recording this, I, played through this game to, test it out. It's been about a year. I pretty much have not played this on this system, or on, the PlayStation 5, since I, bought it a year ago. And apparently they have changed things since I last played. Because I was testing this out earlier, and got a trophy. Apparently, they actually added a bunch of new trophies to a bunch of PlayStation Classics games that are available on PlayStation 4 and 5, along with PlayStation Plus. So that's kind of cool. They made they made brand new achievements and trophies for all these old games. Ain't that something? So it'll give me a reason to replay this game again. Now, I didn't realize it at first that they were newly added, so when I got the trophy earlier for defeating the toy robot, I was thinking to myself, like, what happened? How did I not get these trophies before?
No time to lose.
Did I do something wrong? No, apparently it's just a new thing. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Again, gives me a reason to replay this game, which is fine, because I really enjoy it. It was child that. Hold on, what was that layering there? What the? Whatever. It was a childhood classic of mine that I played a lot on the Nintendo 64. No, I forget. How do I? Circle. Okay. I'm still used to the N64 controls, where you press down on the C buttons in order to ground pound. I played that version for so long that it just kind of started to feel natural to me. Yeah, you would think they would use, like, I don't know, the Z button or something. I don't even remember what the Z button was used. So I'm pretty sure... Was it used for the laser scope? Or was that R? Shoot, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played that version, too. Because, I think that was one of the first playthroughs that I did in, like, the modern Gamemaster 9 plays format. Ooh, nice. That's what we call a speedrun strat. I don't know, I actually have seen quite a few speedruns of this game. They're quite interesting. Well, yeah, I was worried if I was able to get an April Fool's video out this year because I have not really had time to make videos as of recently because I've had, you know, a whole bunch of stuff on my agenda.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Especially since, believe it or not, I have an actual job. I know, I'm not having YouTube as a job. That's crazy. Or at least not right now. But, yeah, it's definitely got in the way. And also, I guess because, you may know my microphone. This is the same microphone I use for, live streams. I haven't really found a recording setup that I'm actually, like, comfortable with in my new place because I have moved since a good chunk of the Disney Infinity playthrough was recorded, which I still need to get those out because, geez, you could kind of tell how busy I am with the fact that those come out at like a snail's pace. I guess also just because of school, and also I've been doing a lot of stuff with friends. You guys may know Gavinopoulos. He appears on a lot of the live streams on this channel, on all the LEGO Dimensions streams that I do that he absolutely hates. Which I mean, like, yeah, the game's not perfect, but I don't know, I enjoy it. Maybe it's bias because it was a game I played as a kid. But still, there's still one more. Actually, I remember there was a glitch in the N64 version where you could like clip through the door that leads into here. Hey, what's up, Don? Don Rickles. Crazy that they got him for this game. They got like most of the voice cast. Except Wallace Shawn. I never understood that. They didn't get Wallace Shawn for this. Not only that, but in the movie clips that are in the PlayStation and Dreamcast versions. Yeah, I don't know how many people know that there was a Sega Dreamcast version of this game released. I guess because for the most of the 90s, Traveler's Tales the developers of this game were really buddy-buddy with Sega, you know? A lot of these games, their best versions would be on Sega platforms. Like Sega Genesis and not Sega Saturn. Well, they did develop games for the Saturn. They were the developers of the amazing game Sonic R. If anyone remembers that masterpiece. But yeah, because the original Toy Story video game, it was developed by Traveler's Tales and came out for both Genesis and Super Nintendo, with the Genesis version kind of being superior. It even like came with an extra level that the SNES version didn't. So yeah, take that as you will. There were a lot of weird PlayStation ports on Dreamcast. I mean, I guess it's to be expected. Like, Dreamcast only lasted, like, what, not even 3 years? So, like, it was in that weird spot to where most third-party developers didn't have time to figure out its hardware. I think this is the door. I don't know if this works in the PlayStation version. Or how easy it would be to do. I have no idea. Hey. See, I thought about doing, funnily enough, Fortnite as, like, the game for this video that I would play instead. But then I thought about it, because I play that game a lot nowadays, because, I got all my friends into it, believe it or not. Longtime viewers might know that I'm a big Fortnite guy. But, yeah, that's a game I play a lot, and the reason why I didn't do it was because I thought, okay, if newcomers are going to see this and see a video where I don't play Balatro and play Fortnite instead, that would just come off as weird, and I don't know. It was like giving up one trending game for another trending game. And it was like, okay, I should probably do something a little more obscure or niche to kind of add to the humor of it all. So I came up with this, because, yeah, this is... Wow, there really have been... I'm trying to think all of the things I've done in previous April Fool's videos, considering I believe this is the 9th. Well, let's see, because there was the Overwatch one where I played LEGO Dimensions instead. There was the Fortnite one in 2018 where I played, that's kind of another reason why I thought, like, doing Fortnite for this April Fool's video would be weird. Because it was the joke of a previous April Fool's video. Where, in that, what the heck? I played the Google Chrome dinosaur game, where you hop over the cacti. 2019, I did Apex Legends, where I played LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga instead. Which kind of made me think about doing this game because, you know, with LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, I would do like a full playthrough of that game on this channel. Albeit it was after the April Fool's video, but still. And... let's see. 2020, that one was an interesting one, where I did, the joke was Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but I played, Fastest Space Ranger in Town. Yeah, that's one of the trophies. So ain't that something that were recently added. It's pretty cool. I don't know if all of the PlayStation Classics, I think that's the line they're under on here, have trophies, but from what I've read, it was a feature only added a couple months ago, and a whole bunch of games had them, including this one. Yeah, you're welcome, Bo Peep. I think that's every token for this level. Buzz Lightyear, part-time shepherd. Hell yeah!
To infinity and beyond.
Wow, that was quick. Yeah. Played through that level so many damn times. No. I may as well keep going.
Woody once risked his life.
Oh my god, the freaking compressed full motion videos taken from the movie. They're great. I like how they're kept in the same quality as in the original game. I mean, I'm sure it's because I'm pretty sure this is just a direct emulation of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if no changes were made to it, other than, you know, a resolution bump. But anyways, 2020. The joke was Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and I ended up taking BuzzFeed quizzes instead, oddly enough. I think that was like the year where where I couldn't really find like a quote-unquote trending game from around that time. And it made me so pissed that like I think the day I uploaded or the day after, I found out about Valorant, which was you know, this tactical shooter from Riot Games that got super popular, and I think it's still really popular to this day. Wouldn't be surprised if there's still a lot of players. But yeah, then 2021, the joke was Friday Night Funkin'. I ended up playing SSX3 instead. It was like a snowboarding game from the early 2000s. And then 2022 was the joke was Elden Ring, but I played Mario Kart and Tetris 99 instead. I think I played both. I don't remember. It was one or the other, or both. Somewhere along those lines. And then 2022, it was, the joke was, what the hell was it? Or, no, I already mentioned 2022. The Elden Ring. Wow. I'm an idiot. 2023, I believe it was Hogwarts Legacy, where I played Lego Harry Potter instead, which I thought was kind of funny. I still think it's pretty funny. And in 2024, where the joke was Helldivers 2, and I played Splatoon 3 instead. So yeah, so a lot of those are like, most of them are like debatably niche. Definitely like nicher than the games like that I say I'm gonna play. Including this one. I think Balatro is more popular than Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue nowadays. A game released in 1999. But I don't know. What do I know? I don't keep up with the trendy games or whatever. I just play what I want. Me and Gavin Oppos have been thinking about doing like a Fortnite stream because we've been playing it so much recently. Like, because like I got him into the game somehow, so we play like every weekend. It's great. Oh, I think this like provides a shortcut. There we go. That's what I like about this game is like they add a lot. They have all these like shortcuts for, you know, if you traverse an area, you don't have to do it over and over again if you mess up. You could just take the shortcut to return to a location from it. Think of it as like a checkpoint system almost. Now, from what I remember, I don't think I'll be able to complete this level on the first go about because one of the tokens requires a gadget that you don't unlock until later in the game. The rocket boots. Those are required for the RC race, I think. I don't think they're required, but it definitely makes it a lot easier. There we go. Just do what I did before. Or not. I remember plenty of other games did like a similar thing to this. I remember, funnily enough, another like licensed game from around the same era. Well, it was after this. I'm sure most of you know SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. It was apparently a classic for a lot of people. Me not being one of them, oddly enough. I guess it was a little before my time, because it was PS2, Xbox, and GameCube era. I mean, hell, it was so popular, got a remaster on modern consoles with new visuals and everything. Which I think is kind of crazy for the kind of game it is. When there were so many of those kinds of games in its era, but that was the one that stood out for a lot of players. I played it. It's good. But I guess nostalgia bias will probably go a long way into let's go down a kite. Alright. Would enhance the enjoyment of that one a lot. But yeah, anyways, that game had a checkpoint system similar to this, to where you could find boxes around the open areas. In fact, that game, its gameplay is pretty similar to this, to where it's a 3D open world collectathon in similar veins to Super Mario 64. I give up. But yeah, you find, I believe, boxes across the worlds, and you could hop into them to teleport to other areas. I think it's I want to say it was a reference to a SpongeBob episode where, like, Squidward buys a new TV, and then SpongeBob and Patrick see it, and they're more thrilled by the box than the TV that it comes in. I think it's a reference to that episode, because they use their imagination to make the box seem like a lot of different things. And they even like go inside it and stuff in the episode. The freaking Buzz Lightyear shirt. Damn it. Oh, I think there's an armament up there. I think that's what it is, from what I remember. I'll probably only be able to get this and one more, and then it'll be done. Shoot. Oh, the puzzle. That's the one. Because it's, because it would, shoot. It would be the boss. It's really annoying. It would be the boss. 50 coins. The green. Let's see. Oh, shoot. That's the thing about this game. Sometimes the controls can get pretty annoying, and you'll sometimes have to use the D-pad for stuff like this that require a lot of precision. There we go. Okay. Let's go by the pool. Oh, I didn't realize I picked up the green laser. Oh, I remember where Ham is. I'll talk to him first. was pretty good timing on the music there. I keep on playing. May as well get 2 more tokens and then probably end the video. This is about the typical length of these April Fool's videos. They're usually around like 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, here we go. Here's the puzzle, the level. You have to inflate this duck float. There we go. And you have to bounce it. Like ground pounding on it. And after that, there should be one more green army man, and then we could probably end the video here. I think it's gone on for long enough. See, was I gonna say something else? Wonder if I should even talk about like what recordings I have that I still haven't uploaded, because believe it or not, there's quite a bit outside of the Disney Infinity playthrough too. Like there's some Gamemaster Down and Friends that I recorded years ago that I still need to upload from like 2023, because I recorded so damn much that summer that I'm still in the process of uploading all of it. It's crazy. Still uploading stuff from early July of that year. And almost 2 years later, I'm still going through it.
Bravo, Space Ranger. Excellent job.
Thank you, earlier me. I think I got earlier me for this game. Can you believe that? To record like probably 3 lines. A good soldier never leaves a man behind. That's a line from the first movie.
And beyond.
Wow. Alright, that was that level. And probably the end of this video. So, yeah, I guess leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, that wraps everything up for this video. Bye?